sing, "Blessed are the merciful." Mercy is a must in the life of a Christian. The Lord may sit down with you and negotiate on certain things, and He will tolerate certain things. But when it comes to mercy, He will not tolerate, He will not negotiate. It's mandatory to be merciful if you wish to be a true follower of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And the sign of mercy is forgiveness. If you as a Christian are unable to forgive someone who has hurt you, you are not following in the footsteps of your Messiah, period. If you want to follow in the footprints of the Lord, you have to forgive those who have offended you, hurt you, gone against you, and given you nothing but hell. You need to forgive. If you say, "I won't," Jesus will say, "I don't know you." In this, He will never negotiate. It's a must. So do you want to see the Lord or not? Do you want to be rewarded by the Lord or not? Do you want to be with the Lord or not? It's up to you. When you forgive someone who has hurt you, you are not doing them a favor, you're doing yourself a favor. Not them. Remember this. If you want to live miserable, don't forgive. If you want to live happily ever after, forgive. Maybe the reverb slightly lower. Or maybe the volume, I don't know. Maybe the volume, right? When I'm merciful, I am imitating the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I'm imitating Him. I don't want to repeat this, it's in the previous lectures. But this mercy, when the Lord fills me with His mercy, what is that doing to my heart? Blessed are the pure in heart. You see, mercy leads you to having a pure heart. But why do we need a pure heart? Because without a pure heart, I cannot see God. Blessed are those who are pure in the heart, for they shall see God. And we said about seeing God, meaning you get to know how God operates, how God functions. The problem is with the church of the 21st century, and I'm talking about church leaders like me. I'm not judging. If I judge, I'm judging myself before anyone else. The problem with the church leaders of the 21st century, they talk about Jesus Christ, but they don't know Him. Not all of them, don't get me wrong. There are some wonderful leaders. There are some beautiful leaders. But some who hold influential position, authoritative position in the church, those who can make a difference in the church, unfortunately, they talk about the Lord, but they don't know the Lord. You see, without a pure heart, I cannot see God, meaning I don't know how He thinks. I don't know how He functions. I don't know what He wants from me. If I don't know Him, how can I serve Him? I cannot serve a stranger. I can only serve someone I am familiar with. How do I get to know Him? By having a pure heart. How do I get the pure heart? I need to be merciful. How do you be merciful? You need to be hungry and thirsty for good deeds, righteous deeds. Not evil deeds, righteous deeds. Now, to be hungry and thirsty for righteous deed, you need to be meek, trusting the Lord. You need to let the Lord navigate your life. Don't do it your way, let Him do it His way. Because without the Lord, there is no good deeds. When the Lord works in you, then you can be hungry and thirsty for righteousness, which is the work of God. The work of God, only God can do when you allow Him to do it in you and through you, by you, with you, and for you. And when you're meek, how did you become meek, trusting the Lord? You cried on every sin you've done against Him. And yet I'm a sinner, He showed me mercy. Yet I'm a sinner, he embraced me and cleansed me. Yet I'm a sinner, he never judged me. Yet I'm a sinner, he loved me. I said, I'll never, ever find anyone that will love me the way this sweetheart does. His name is Jesus. Man, I adore this man. I love this man. I worship this man. I die for this man. I melt when I mention this man's name. I melt. For he is everything for me. It is without him I'm an orphan. It is without him I'm lost. It is without him I'm nothing. It is without him I'm dead. It is without him I am a piece of dust. But in him I am the Son of God. I am descending from the royal family. Not in England, in heaven of all heavens. In heaven of all heavens. In heaven of all heavens.